we're taking a day trip and gonna run into town here and get a new light, right?
Yes, for Ralph, my father-in-law.
My dad. Yep. We got him one of those solar light things. Yeah, they're it was a bird.
Yep.
And I guess it was some sort of a chickadee or something. But anyway, it didn't work from the very beginning. Just wouldn't work. And they had gotten down to where at the store we bought them, where there was only a few of those night lights left. There wasn't a big variety of them. And he had one that we'd give him a couple of them a couple of years ago, and they burned out, or one of them burned out. And so we decided to get him another one. And the one we got wasn't any good, so here we're going into town and going to get him another one.
And some groceries.
Oh, and some groceries.
We gotta eat.
Yeah, gotta eat.
Gotta eat.
So that's where we're heading. So like it or not, you can come along with us. Cowgirl Janey's doing the driving, of course, because I'm doing the filming.
Yeah, you still don't have your license.
I still don't have my license, but that's okay. I'll take a horse most everywhere we go. And it's just a few miles into Dodge. We're not going to bore you with the whole road trip, although we may turn the camera on here and there to kind of let you know where we're at and what we're doing. But this is just typical western Kansas. Pretty day today, isn't it?
Yep, it is.
Yeah. We had a good radio show yesterday.
I liked it.
Had a lot of call-ins, didn't we, darling?
Yes, we did. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll mosey on into Dodge, and I think the first stop we're probably going to stop at Orstland's and see what they got as well, you know, in the line of little lights, see if there's something we can get him. Then over to Dillon's, and then with a little bit of luck we'll see the grandkids. We don't know yet whether or not they're around, but we'll find out. Okay, we're just a few miles down the road here. I had passed a number of cows out that I don't know if anybody is interested in seeing cows. We got them all over the place out here. Just they're out in the pastures and everything now, getting ready for the winter. Up ahead of us here, we got these dumb windmills, and I hate the things. I think they're ugly. They're everywhere now. These windmill farms. I'm probably focusing too far ahead to really get a good picture of them, so I'll back off a little bit. This windmill farm here that we're fixing to come up on was the first one in Kansas, but now they're all over the place, ain't they, Jamie?
Yep, they are. They keep putting more up too.
It's ruined the scenery.
Yes, it has.
So I don't need anybody writing me telling me what a good deal they think these things are. You don't live with them. You don't know what you're talking about. I don't like them. But that's my 2 cents. Of course, I don't have any ground that got windmills setting on them, I guess they pay them farmers pretty good. This particular one here stretches for probably 5 miles, I don't know. All along this ridge up here. Now on this side over here, they've got the older ones, and they're kind of the little bitty, I guess by today's standards, they're little bitty things. But you get over here on this side of the highway, and they've put up these big monstrosities, and well, like Janie says, that's my 2 cents anyway. That's how I feel about them. They was alright when they just had a few of them, don't get me wrong, but nighttime you drive along now and you have thousands of them red lights blinking in unison. It's ugly, it really is. I don't care how you feel about it. It's an ugly sight, and I just don't care for it. I didn't wash the windshield, Janie.
Well, that's your job, Marshall.
Yeah, I know. We just jumped in. This was kind of a whim. And just jumped in the pickup and headed out. And I just didn't think about washing the windshield. So you're going to see all kind of bug guts.
Yeah. A lot of bug guts.
But I guess that's kind of, at least you'll know what it's like traveling with the Baileys on a typical day before I managed to wash the windshield and try to impress you. And here we are in Dodge City going up 14th Street. And looks like there's a little traffic out. Cowgirl Janey's still behind the wheel.
That's good, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
That's really good. Yeah.
I'm zoomed way in on you here.
Oh my gosh.
There we go.
Get a shot over there.
Oh. Now let me see here. A lot of folks watching this probably hasn't seen Dodge before. I don't know. There's some grain elevators over yonder there. That's the Dodge City Co-op. "14th Street used to be 1 mile outside of town." So that kind of gives you an idea how things has changed a little bit. To the left of us used to be the border of the Zimmerman Ranch years ago. Right now, the weather's about 71 degrees, and it's a real nice day. We did bring our jackets, so when we head home tonight, we won't get our little booties cold. We're turning into Orscheln's. That's going to be our first stop. As you can see, there's a lot of farm supplies out here, and Orscheln's right up there is where we're going to go in and see if we can get us one of them bird things we was talking about. One of those lights. And she turns off the juice.
I have the keys.
Now wait a minute, that's not a bird.
What'd you get, Marshall?
Well, they didn't have any birds. I guess this is the wrong time of year. They probably had birds at one time. But they had, I don't know, it was a dragonfly, and then what else did they have in there?
Those flags.
Oh yeah, they had some American flags, but, and they're nice and everything. But they're just they just stay on, and that's it. This thing here turns colors. That was sort of like the bird that he had before, that color-wise. But so anyway, that's what we is gonna get him, I guess, and see if he likes it, right?
Yep, that's right.
And then we did a little bit of shopping for the grandkids.
Yes, we did.
We got Christmas.
Christmas.
We started on Christmas anyway.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, but we're not going to tell you what we got them. I'll tell you what we will do, though. Along about Christmas time, we'll make a film about that. Maybe when they open their presents or something. But we did find something in there for the grandkids. So we went in there and we meant to spend just a few bucks, and we ended up.
Grandparents, you know how it is.
That's the joys of being grandparents, I guess, you know. Is you're just going to go in and spend just a little bit of money and end up spending more than you make. But that's what grandkids are for, right?
Right.
That's right.
Yep.
You know, I'm sure that we're from a different generation, of course, and I'm sure our grandparents would have done what they could. Of course, you know, in them days, they didn't have video games that cost $60, $70, $80 and all that kind of junk.
And I won't buy them.
Oh no,
I just won't.
no. Our idea of toys and everything is a little bit different, I guess, because we come from a simpler time. We got some simple toys, all right.
They'll love it.
They'll love it.
Yeah.
It's very simple, but it's something that'll last a lifetime. And all the kids can play, not just one or two. So we're not going to let you in on what it is. See if you can guess what it is. There you go. See if you can guess what it is, because we're not going to tell you. So we're pulling into Dillon's here, and what are we going to get? Food. What are we having this week? We're going to pick up some fish and
chili.
And we're going to have the makings for chili. Yeah, so there we go, pulling into Dillon's here. All right, so we just got out of Dillon's. Boy, did we get a bunch of stuff. We not only got our stuff, but we got some stuff for Janey. Janey is a school teacher, as a lot of you know, and she's got this class project going where they're going to cook an elephant or something.
It's a fancy, elegant meal with, you know, the butter knife. And
a fancy elephant meal with a butter knife.
You know, all these plates and all,
yeah.
Elegant. We're talking etiquette, too.
Oh.
Etiquette.
Okay, but anyway, why, she's picked up a bunch of stuff for that. Bunch of stuff. You know, we were talking on our way out to the car. Used to be whenever you went into the store and bought a bag of groceries, the kids helping out in there would just be hustling to carry that bag out. Here we had a half a ton of those things. Just, thank you, next.
Yep.
You know, maybe it was 2 or 3 of them standing around. It's different than it used to be. I suppose if they would have carried them out to the car for you, they probably would have stood there and waited for a tip or something. So anyway, we got them all loaded up. We're healthy, what the heck, right?
Yeah, right.
We're not getting paid to load our own groceries, but we're healthy. So I guess you can't hardly beat that. Anyway, we're heading down the street now, and we're heading over to Sarah's house, going to pet the grandkids. See how they're doing. Sarah had already told us, or told me on the telephone, that she didn't want me to videotape her. She said it was okay to tape the kids, but not her. So we're heading over to Sarah's house. And we're pulling into the driveway where the grandkids hang out.
That's not fair. I should be filming you.
You should be. Yep. Hey, Dana. There's little Alex.
That looks like a new camera.
Dane and Alex. Oh, it's not a new camera. I've had it for a few years. It's a good one though.
Got a new battery now.
That's why we're here. We're here to pet the grandkids. Come here.
Pet, pet, pet.
Pet, pet, pet. All right. Okay, and we're heading home from our visit. It's after dark. It got dark kind of early, didn't it, sweetie?
Yes, it did. Really fast.
Boy, today is the time change,
Oh, yeah.
so it changed on us.
Whether we wanted it to or not.
Whether we wanted it to or not. You can barely see Janie there. There she is. But anyway, we're heading back. So rest of it's going to be after dark, and there won't be any city lights or any pretty stuff like that to look at. So I guess with that, that sort of ends our little day trip to go shopping and see the grandkids. And so we'll just cut off for another little video. Sure been fun. Say bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, just one last little deal. I mentioned before at night how these things for miles and miles will just have these lights a-shining and all in unison like that. And if you're going down the highway or something, it just drives you nuts. That goes for miles like that. And that's another reason I don't like windmills. Car going by on the highway there, of course. But I don't know how much of this you can see. But anyway, with that, we will close off. So we'll catch you on the next video.